Gary Palmisano has been training horses successfully for over a quarter of a century. Gary had a 25 win percentage at the Fairgrounds meeting last year. But when Coach Rags won the Champion Days Turf Classic, it was Palmisano's first win in a 100-grand race. Palmisano's our Sal and Sam's Fairground Star of the Week. But there's a lot more to this story. Coach Rags, owned by Vicki Krantz, is named after legendary New Orleans-born baseball coach Rags Sherman, who brought many national amateur baseball championships to the Crescent City.
Brian Krantz bred the horse, and Rags, of course, was a race goer. Every day he'd be at the racetrack, and we'd sit around the table every day at the clubhouse. And Brian got to be real good friends with Rags, and Rags was on the Hall of Fame committee. And anyway, he wanted to name a horse after Rags. And this particular year, we had one colt born, and I think maybe 2 or 3 fillies. So it just so happened that this was the year that he decided to name a horse after Rags, and it just happened to be this horse.
That's only one chapter of the story. Here's another about the colt's mother, Blue Eyes and Long Legs.
Brian named her Blue Eyes and Long Legs after Vicki, because she's got real blue eyes and she's a tall girl. So she was named for Vicki, and you know, she and Coach Rags are a lot alike. They both ran on a turf. Neither one of them ran on the mud. If you put them on the dirt, they wouldn't worth half of what they were on the turf. So it was a good feeling to be able to win with the mother and the first baby out of the mother. The mother had passed away. We only got 2 foals out of her, and she was struck by lightning. And
Palmisano credits a perfect ride from Robbie Alvarado in helping get them into the winner's circle.
It was perfect. You know, I mean, everything worked out for him. You know, he got the horse to relax the first part of the race, and his 2 previous races, I watched the one from Kentucky on television. Of course, we ran him opening weekend here, and he just fought those 2 jockeys all the way. And I told Robbie in the paddock that, you know, if you could get this horse to get the bit out of his mouth and let the bridle just kind of dangle, I think he'd run a whole lot better race. You know.
Delgado baseball coach Joe Sherman, Rags' son, was in on the win too.
I tell you, I've been involved in some big games as a coach, and there's nothing a greater feeling than being in a winner's circle after a big win.
You think Rags knew about it?
There's no doubt Rags knew about it. In fact, you know, they had a couple things happen that day at the track that made me even think that it might have been an omen sent down. Gary and I normally sit upstairs and watch the races, and for some reason this particular day, we decided to go stand outside. And you know, at the old track, Rags and I used to stand on the cement stoop right behind the old weighing station, and we were almost in the identical spot when the horse ran, and damn if he didn't win.
Gary Palmisano and his son, Gary Jr., celebrate with Rags Sherman's son, Joe, as they toast Coach Rags on their night at Sal and Sam's Fine Restaurant in Metairie. For the Fairgrounds Racing Report, this is Buddy D.